getting kids to cooperate is something that comes from... So what I do in situations like this is I try and think of what creates the feelings that make somebody want to cooperate, which is completely different than looking at the behavior, how do I get them to cooperate, right? So if a kid is throwing their dirty dishes, what I like to do is I like to feel into, and this really requires a certain kind of emotional intuition, right? Feel into where are they lacking in that connection? Where are they lacking in this feeling of empathy that we want to inspire in them? And how can I inspire those feelings? So, for example, let's say the kid throws the plate on the table or the counter or the floor, and traditionally you would say, "Can you pick that up, please?" And they would say no, and then maybe you would give a consequence if they don't. Or the other traditional is you just do it for them, and you don't really say anything, or you complain about it. I don't mean you, but I mean generally. So instead, though, we can ask them to pick up the plate, and if they say no, and this is what I do, I say, "Thank you for telling me no, because it really shows me that you know what you want in this moment, and I honor that because I really care about you. And I'm going to pick up the plate because I care about you, and I care about the whole community that we live in, or I care about the house, and I care about you, and I care about our relationship. And because I care about the relationship so much, I'm going to pick up this plate for you, and it makes me so happy to do it." And if you can say that kind of thing over and over and over and over, it fills their minds with this idea that, oh my God, she cares about me. She cares about me. Not the plate. Not even her own effort. She cares about me. And she sees that she respects my no. I mean, respecting the no is, we talk about consent a lot these days, right? That's what respecting the no is that. And so this is another level of teaching consent from an early age as well. And if we can fill them with this feeling that we really care for them and the harmony of the household, and that's why I'm picking up the plate. Not because you threw it, but because I care. And it's a bit of a longer-term project than forcing them to do it. But if we can do that, and not only with that, with the toys, and even sometimes when they're doing it themselves anyways, you can say, "Hey, would you like me to do that for you? I see that you're doing that, and I appreciate it because it shows that you do also care about the family, and you care about me, and you care about the way the house works. That's so great." Even if they do one thing that's like that. So for me, I acknowledge. What I do is I try and look for what is the beautiful thing inside something that normally would think of as bad. So if a kid throws the plate, and you ask them to pick it up and they say no, the beautiful thing is that they're honoring themselves, that they know that they don't want to do it, and they're honoring that. And if I celebrate that rather than the defiance, then the defiance is not the point anymore. The defiance ceases to be even part of our dynamic. What becomes the dynamic? Celebrating their self-knowledge, celebrating their honoring themselves. And they start to think that about themselves. Oh, I wasn't being defiant, I was honoring myself. And even as young as 2- and 3-year-olds, they get this.